What's up? Welcome to the Man Card. I'm going to show you a little bit about some archery. I've got my recurve, got my bracer that I put together. Show you a little bit about that. Protects your arm. Got my thumb ring. Show you a more traditional way the Mongolians used to shoot. It's quite a bit different than using just the 3-finger pull and the draw on the bow. To use your thumb, lock your index finger. It feels different, works a little bit different, the aiming's different, and I'll show you a little bit about what I know. I'm no expert. Could probably use some pointers myself, but this is what I've gathered over the last little while and what I've been trying out and doing myself, and I find it to be a lot of fun, so welcome you to join me for a minute and see how we do. So the first thing about this draw is it's quite a bit different than what people are used to. A lot of people are used to knocking the arrow on the left side of the bow, and then 3 fingers drawing back on the bow, sighting down with your eye down the arrow and then shooting that way. This is quite a bit different in that you're not actually using 3 fingers. You have what's called a thumb ring. It's actually pretty cool. What it does is it goes over your thumb just like that, and it allows you to use your thumb on the string instead. If you can see this. And what you're doing is you're locking your thumb into place with your index finger, and when you pull back, your index finger actually places pressure on the arrow, so you don't need an arrow rest on your bow. When you draw back, it holds that against the bow, and the Mongols use this from what I understand. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I could just be feeding you false information. So the Mongols use this on horseback. It's a traditional Mongol draw on the bow because on horseback with that pressure you can bounce up and down and the arrow's not going to move a whole lot unless I release it, and you get a pretty cool way to draw and fire a bow. On the flip side, if I was to do this traditionally, if I was to grab with my 3 fingers on the arrow and I'm on horseback, that's going to bounce around a lot unless I was to latch my finger over it, and you end up with other issues. So if you'd like, I'm going to show you a couple shots with this. I got my target down range and let you guys see what you think. One of the things you have to get used to with this type of firing is more of an instinctual aiming. When you fire with the arrow on the left side of the bow, you can sight down the arrow and you get a decent line of sight. You can line up with your target, get a feel for that. When you're firing with the arrow on the right side of the bow, it makes it so that you have a harder time seeing the end of the arrow. You can't really see where it is. It's a feel. You get used to where it's going. And for some of those guys to be able to ride on horseback with a bow, shooting like this style of shooting, and being able to hit targets yards away with extreme accuracy is just beyond me. Obviously I don't have the best accuracy. I'm still working on that part, but I have a lot of fun with it, and that's about all there is to it.